Beep, beep, boop, beep. Doesn't seem like it's working.
No. No, it's a gross cup anyways.
Ugh.
Oh.
It was so thick it wasn't even worth my time.
And then I said, you gotta give me my change back. And he said, we don't serve that kind of thing here. So I said, fine, I'll take my business elsewhere.
Classic S Club, right? Hi there, welcome to tBsn. That's the Brunswick Sports Network. I'm Devin Patterson.
And I'm Eric Douglas. This is BRUNS Center. Okay. We send things now to last week's Wednesday evening matchup between the UMB Varsity Reds and the Mount Allison Mounties in women's soccer action. We start things off in the second half with Mount Allison University up 1-0 to UMB. UMB had some nice passing with it, but topped off with a shot from Meggie Spicer. Tess Ritchie comes up with the save. 56th minute now, somewhere's behind this post. Mount Allison gets one shot off, blocked by a defenseman, but the second shot from Jane Rouse soars top corner past Rebecca Duda. Here comes UMB after Haley Gates put UMB on the board. Little bit of a mess in front, gets it past the defender, and Laura Cubbin puts one in as a game-tying goal in the second half. 84th minute now, Samantha Legacy squeezes by Mount Allison defense, puts the ball in the middle with Nicola Small coming up big and puts a laser past Tessa Ritchie. We're nearing the end of the game with Kristen Visser taking a shot at Rebecca Duda, but she comes up big to keep the win. 3-2 for UMB. With the win, UMB clinches first place in the AU West Championship. With a bye in the first round, their first match will be in Halifax as a semifinal matchup on Saturday at 11 o'clock.
Now to men's hockey highlights. UNB was taking on Acadia last Friday night in Wolfville. You got a light into your body. Is Rink a little dark to you, Douglas? My gosh. We start things off here. UNB's on the power play. Gazzola, brace to Trainer. Tic-tac-toe for that beautiful power play goal. And now, check this out. Acadia on the attack. UNB's goalie says no chance for you. Shuts the door. David Chance. Beautiful save. Now a little bit of rough stuff. We got, that looks like Rob McNarty and Alex Beaton going to get into it. Penalties handed out all around. McNarty's getting a double minor. University hockey. And here we go. Acadia on the power play. Cam Critchlow's in the box. Michael Clark's going to rip one home for Acadia, giving them a 2-1 advantage. Check it out. They're up 3-1 now. That's Acadia's up 3-1. UNB on the power play. Check it out. Trainer again. Another goal. Now they're only down 3-2. But guess what? Here it comes. Under 2 minutes to go, folks. Here they come. Comes UNB, and Matt Petgrave slides home a beautiful goal to tie the game. Unfortunately, they go on to lose the game in overtime. That's how sports works. Sometimes it just doesn't end well. Anyway, UNB is going to lose that game in overtime. Their first loss of the year, actually.
In men's soccer, the UMB Varsity Reds beat Mount Allison 5-0 with Brandon Eagle getting 2 saves for the shutout.
And now in other UNB sports action last week, UNB women's soccer team defeated St. Mary's 4-2 to leave their final record at 10-1-2. Samantha Legacy put up 2 goals. Rebecca Duda 5 saves in that game. Jamie Tozer was live at the game with more on that.
It was a beautiful and not freezing night at BMO Center on Friday night as the UMB Varsity Reds women's soccer team wrapped up the AUS regular season with a 4-2 victory over the St. Mary's Huskies. Head coach Sean Crosland was pleased with his team's performance and is looking forward to the playoffs.
How does it feel after so many past 2 years? Been a little rough for you guys to finally be rewarded.
Yeah, I think you used the right word. We were rewarded. I mean, to get rewarded, you have to put a lot of work in, and the girls have done that over the last 2 or 3 years. We've had the same core group together for the last 3 years, and you see that there's 8 of them that are going to graduate potentially and move on here. So it's awesome for them to have the opportunity to finish first. And I mean, be one of the best women's teams in UNB women's soccer history. So it's great for them to carry on with them, and we're not done. We got another big weekend next weekend, so we're going to keep this going as long as we can.
What's the big difference between this year's team compared to last year and the year before?
I think just they're another year older, right? And we weren't far away the last 2 years of being a playoff team, and they were really committed. They worked hard in the winter, they worked hard in the summer, and really from day one when they came back, they were really motivated. And we made it clear that at the end of it, we wanted to compete for an AUS championship. We wanted to be, that was our goal, be in the AUS playoffs and be an AUS champion. And that's charted the course really for the season, and they've not let up since then.
The women's soccer team will now head to Dalhousie University to take part in the AUS Championships. Their first game will be on Saturday, November 1st. For BRUNS Center, I'm Jamie Tozer reporting from BMO Center.
And they had another game on the October 24th. That's another 4-0 game for men's soccer against St. Mary's. Oliver Jones getting another 2 goals. Eagles didn't even need to put up any saves that game. No shots from Smoo.
In men's hockey, the UNB Varsity Reds beat the St. Thomas Tommies 7-5, with Philip Maillet getting the hat trick for the UNB Varsity Reds.
Now we'll throw it to Sarah Rose with more on that game.
Hello sports fans, we're here at the Aiken Center after the Stu UNB game. Exciting game for everyone. It was back and forth. Phil Maillet had a hat trick. Back and forth. UNB came up on top at the very end. This is Sarah Rose from tBsn coming at you from Aiken Center.
And then in men's hockey last weekend, UNB lost 2-0 to St. Mary's with Anthony Peters putting up 39 saves for the shutout.
And in women's volleyball, the UNB Varsity Reds started their season off right with a 3-0 win over the Université de Moncton.
And that's all the time we have here today at BRUNS Center on tBsn. Thanks for joining us, sports fans.
Make sure you stay in touch with all sports news on Twitter at BRUNS Sports.
And for all of us here at tBsn, thanks for joining us. And have a great weekend.